The One-Year Bible Storybook by Virginia J. Muir. Today's story comes from Genesis chapter 21. God takes care of Ishmael. Deserts are very dry and hot. As Hagar and her son Ishmael walked through the desert, they quickly used up all the water that Abraham had sent them. Hagar didn't see a well anywhere, and she didn't know where to find any more water. She began to be afraid that Ishmael would die of thirst. She found a little bush and had Ishmael lie down in its shade. Then she walked away and sat by herself crying. Ishmael was crying too, because he was so hot and thirsty. Then the angel of the Lord spoke to Hagar and said, "God has heard your son crying. Don't be afraid. Go back and comfort him." As she was returning to the bush where Ishmael lay, suddenly she saw a well. She filled up the bottle of water and gave Ishmael a refreshing drink. Then he felt better, and they were able to continue on their trip. They made their new home in a place called Parin, and there Ishmael grew up. He became an expert with a bow and an arrow. He married a girl from Egypt, and they had many descendants who all became a great nation. She was from Egypt, as God had said they would become a great nation. Just as Ishmael didn't get along well with Isaac, so Ishmael's descendants, we now call them Arabs, they've never gotten along well with Isaac's descendants, the Jews. In fact, even today, the Arabs and Israelis are often at war with each other. This is Genesis chapter 21.